Enough of that. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Peace to the balls. Peace to the balls. How y'all? Gator. John Doe. Donked on. Donked on. What up? How's everybody? Hoping everybody weekend is popping with that spectacularity. Oh shit. Spectacularity is my word for tonight. Red Fitted, peace to the balls, peace to the balls. Tonight's show, once again, is being brought to you by Silver Haze, uh, which is that shit, if I may say. It is that shit. Silver Haze the beast. I really am, wait a minute, now you're talking about something, Jeff Brown. That Jeff Brown is on to something. Now, if I take that and put that right there, and then come here and bring up another window of me live. So now I take this live window. I'm setting this up, people. I'm still wrestling with the setup. I do something I like to call, I better shut up on what I like to call it until I get it trademarked. But yes, there's this way that I do things that gets me where I need to be eventually. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to y'all out there. I'm about to get the weed cracking in just a hot one. I'm gonna check real quick. Debutante. Why does that sound like that was the shit? This one's called Debutante Dubstep. I have no idea what that really means. It's just I wrote it a while ago, obviously. Oh yeah, I was high. Let me apologize for that. You take that bullshit and throw that the fuck out. Where is that? Yeah, we gonna throw that shit. We are never gonna play that again. Let's just play the one right up under it. Deja Voodoo. I don't know what the fuck that was. Haven't been to DC since January for weed. Okay. Hey, Uncle Jeff, thank you for your military service. I'm not talking about the military. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Uncle Jeff. That was good. Dope name. Gravy Deal. Dope name, yeah. What up from Florida? You still on vacation, nigga? How long are you going to be there, sir? We're really not supposed to smoke weed, but ingest it through eating. Just saying. You not? Well, Maybe when I open up the phone lines, you can call in and we can talk about that. Smoke them if you got them. Hey, Star. Yeah, that sounds like a scary dinosaur attack song. That's what it was, kind of. I was going to do some shit over there, and that came out. But this one's called Deja Voodoo again. Headed back to Alabama tomorrow. Okay. Where all did you go? Yeah, let us know where all you went. Last night we got into how to buy shit, and we really went into cars. I got into cars heavy. If you have any questions, put those in the chat. Uh, and let me know what's on your mind about last night. So it wound up being mostly cars. Tonight we're gonna get into mostly everything else: appliances, real estate. Yes, Universal Studios. To make this about me, I was there in 1993 taping Star Search, which I won in 1994. No one gives a fuck. Are you doing any new beats for Zoe? I would. Yes, I'm gonna throw some in my segments on Zoe's show. But please understand, Zoe Williams is at no deficit for dope ass beats. He works with a number of producers that are fire. The top of that pile being, shout out to my man James Broadway. James Broadway, that nigga there is a beast. But you're going to be hearing about me working with and collaborating and doing some mean shit here pretty quick. With some pretty nice sized cats. Let me put it that way. Oh yeah, John Doe. All these tracks you hear are me. Yes, so I am going through my tracks. Trying to decide in what column to put them. Oh, Gator. Broadway, I don't know how Broadway ain't a superstar producer. I don't know. His shit is so cold. His shit is cold, man. I had to give it to him. So, um, you know, um, I'm I'd love to be uh, doing all of Zoe's beats, but I'm just so busy right now that, to be honest, I barely have time to get the shit done that I'm supposed to be doing with the army of projects that I have coming down the pike. Um, Not the least of which is revitalizing and revamping Giraffe Balls. Um, Speaking of which, um, at midnight, I'm opening phones up that you can count on a regular. Um, and then from 11:40, we're gonna say that's gonna be the producer's corner every night. 11:40. From there to midnight is when I do my music, so that music don't swallow up everything. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? A cat I have respected for years and who you will see with his name at the end of the credits of something I do. Gotta work with this brother. Mad respect. Shout out to my man, Mr. Andre Barnwell. Um, Thank you for joining the show, sir. Um, Tonight's show is How to Buy Shit Part 2. Um, I will be delving into that in a hot second, but I was putting down some concepts as to how we gonna format the show. So yeah, that's gonna be when I pull the camera down and flip it around and get y'all to see. And I don't know how to get y'all to see why my TV screen is blurry. I'm gonna look that up in me. Uh, uh, let's see. Yeah, this one is need to recognize a player. I ain't heard it in years. I don't know how it go. Okay, apparently it don't go like shit. Uh, Cause I don't see shit. Okay. Okay, there's music. I see music. Um, But there is nothing coming out of the mixer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The rack is jumping. That's odd. Well, we'll come back to you then. Chio, what's going on? Why they set us up for the okie doke and never teach us that in school? Okay. Let me refresh my page because I believe there's some comments that might be missing. Okay. Brian Jones, great question to set up tonight. Why they set us up for the okie doke and never teach us that in school? Whoops. Before I get into that, let me say that I meant 12:40 is going to be Producer's Corner. The last 20 minutes of the show will be me producing. That's going to be the backroom shit that y'all can hang out for if you so desire. Let me go back here. Gravydale say, Jeff look young as hell. Thank you, brother. Or sister, I don't know, Gravydale. Thank you. I attribute that to how I eat. I don't eat dead things, so I don't bring death to myself. So my cells are living. I feel younger. I feel better. I was on my way to not being very healthy at all just 3 years ago. And I can still do better, and I'm gonna. Why they set us up for the okie doke in school? That, sir, is where we're going to come from tonight. I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm glad that you asked that. That is perfect for where we need to start. So
let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the find of the century. Okay. Now, I need you to wrap your brain around this. The 20th century and its economy. Yes, the economy of the 20th century was built upon the ignorance of the common man. I say that again. The 20th century's economy was built around, depended upon, needed as a spine, the ignorance of the common man. Look at how bad you get screwed when you buy a car. Look at the way advertising is pointed at you. They play to your ignorance. And if not your ignorance, your fear. And only your intelligence pointed at your fear. So you aren't taught out the gate the proper way to buy things. You're taught to think and act as consumers. Problem is, there's too many of you. And these people are trying to figure out what to do. You are taught how to be wonderful consumers. Eating, working, screwing, shitting consumers. They were not going to teach you the real stuff in school. I happened upon this stuff because the Creator was good to me, and I've always looked at things a little different. They are screwing you. You gotta find ways to turn it into 12 can 212. You gotta turn this raping into a mutual fucking. That's your job. That's all you can do. Y'all let me know how this mix is. And that is plenty much what my show is about tonight. Is how to buy shit. You tell me what you want to buy. I'll show you the smart way to buy it. Now I'm gonna hop around with appliances, food, generic items. Okay, here's my generic formula. Y'all get your pens and paper ready, because this is get your pens and paper ready. Cause just a second. Yes. That's what we're going to cover tonight. How to buy shit. Now, rule number 1. I do not buy from people who want to sell blank. I buy from people who need to sell blank. I don't care what it is you want to buy. I don't care what it is you want to buy. Yeah, business capital is another show, Brian. Somewhere, somebody got to sell it. If you want a Lamborghini, and this is for people of flexible mind, okay, the more exclusive you need to be, the more money you're going to spend. If you told yourself, I want a 2018 Lamborghini, or 2019 Lamborghini, somewhere there's a dude that's gotta sell that Lamborghini. He just bought it, and now he found out he getting a divorce. Now he found out that his business is folding. Now he found out that somebody done embezzled his money. Oh, he got to pay the mob back. Whatever. That's the car you buy. Because that's the deal. That's the house you buy. That's the house you go looking for. Because that's where your deal is going to lie. People who need to sell shit. And there's people who need to sell whatever it is you want to buy. 2, I personally, this you can write down if you like, but I personally try to get the best deal on the highest quality thing that was the shit 2 or more years ago. Those are the best deals. Especially on electronic appliances and devices. Be honest. You wasn't using all of the shit on your flip phone. So I know you ain't using all the shit on you didn't use all the shit on your BlackBerry. You didn't use all the shit on your first iPhone. You didn't use all the shit on your first Android, your first iPad, your first iPod. You didn't use none of that shit. You didn't. So you don't need the phone that's coming out brand new. If you keep buying brand new phones, I'm talking to you. What are you doing? Why are you throwing your money away? If for no other reason, you should buy cash and carry because you sleep better. You sleep better not owing. You don't want to owe. Chris Best was cracking. That's not the get down. If you have a house and you're still going to a laundromat, going to steer should be a priority. Exactly, Andre. Let's talk about that for a second. Before I would go to Sears, and this is me, and that's crazy because I just had to go to the laundromat last week because my washing machine broke and I had to fix it. Um, Before I would go, yeah, we're going to we're going to do an experiment. We're going to do a drill with me and how I would buy appliances. Okay. Let me see if you guys can see this. Okay. See if I can scoot this in closer so you can see. Can y'all make that out? Hopefully you can. Okay. I'm at Sears.com. Okay, no, don't bother me. Okay. Appliances. All right. Washers, dryers, front load. Okay. Kenmore front load, $584. So let's sort by highest price. First off, I'm not finna pay you $4,000 to wash my goddamn drawers. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's $5,000 washing machines up here. Yeah, I know, just barely. I gotta figure this out, y'all. I got these big clear-ass monitors. They're clear as day in my office. Or in my studio, rather. 35, no. Okay. I'd say the most I would pay for a washer and dryer is $2,000. So let me find something here. Here's one, Kenmore, 4.5 cubic feet front load pedestal washer. I like that one. Okay, it's $24 on sale. Now, I'm gonna go to Craigslist. Craigslist. Appliances. Washer, dryer. Kenmore washer and dryer. Okay. Now, only by the owner. I'm going only by these are people. Okay. Calabasas, Redondo Beach. These are all areas where people with money live. Ladera Heights. Electric washer and dryer, $450. Here's a stackable washer and dryer in South Pasadena. Another place where well-to-do people live that don't buy bullshit in the first place. Both washer and dryer works great and in great condition, only selling because we are moving far away and can't take them with us. Washer is Energy Star and saves on water and electricity but works effectively. Dryer is gas. Both can be stacked if space is limited or next to each other. I'm sorry I cannot deliver or help lift them. $500 or best offer. Or best offer. There's nothing wrong with these. Especially at 5 bills. Y'all sit tight. Go. So, that there was point number 1. Let's just again, that's a rough road to get your ass back to here, huh? That's just my thinking. That's the way I get out. That's how I handle shit. I wouldn't go to Sears. I can't go and pay retail for shit. I would roll the dice on that appliance being good enough and at $500. I don't owe anybody shit. I got my own washer and dryer. That's my thinking. Before I go and put it on a credit card, or it's got to be a brand new one. No, motherfucker, got to get my clothes wet, warm, hot, or cold, soapy, shake them, and dry them. Yes, Gator. All the big box stores is dying, and they finna have yes, sir. Yes, that's good game. I've been shopping for a new dryer and having issues. That's what I would do, Dunked On. That's me. Is always somebody that's gotta sell. We're moving away. y'all dig this? We got a call coming in. I didn't open the lines, but what the hell? Giraffe balls. What's up? Who this?
Hey, babe.
Wait a minute. Babe?
It's me. Yes, it's midnight.
Ladies
Remember?
and gentlemen,
Hi, everybody.
it's Mrs. Brown calling in. Wow. Hey y'all, let me introduce Mrs. Brown to the show and
Oh my
why
gosh.
she is calling in exactly at midnight. I almost didn't
Yeah.
answer the phone, and then something said you better answer this one. Something just said answer, so I answered it, and it was lovely, Mrs. Brown. We have a pact, and it's usually me because my ass is a comedian. I'm in the street, but at midnight, the one that's in the street must call home.
Yes, that's
And
right.
that's we take care of one another. If you have somebody in your life, cherish them. Try to find a way every day to outlove them. I try every day. I lose. Most of well, when I gotta deal with that fucking dog of hers, I'm showing some love. But
Hey.
babe, I was just sharing with the nephews and
Mm-hmm.
nieces. Um, in this is how to buy shit part 2.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
washer and dryer came up. Ain't that funny? And I found on Craigslist a washer and dryer for $500 or best offer after going to Sears and finding a washer and dryer for $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. That's
how
how you...
uh, would you say in the past decade, somewhere roughly around, this is my guess and you tell me and be honest, babe, somewhere between 70 and 85% of the purchases that we have made over $100 have been from Craigslist, eBay, or OfferUp.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's cars, that's appliances, that's trips, that's places, that's everything, ladies and gentlemen.
Never pay retail if you can avoid it.
There you go. Retail is for suckers.
Retail is for suckers.
That's what I teach my children. Knowledge is the new money, and retail is for suckers. We do not, if we can find a way to where we don't have to pay full pop, let your friends, let the fools buy the newest shit that doesn't work the best because they use the public as part of their research and development. Let them get the bugs out. And then your best friend is the individual that's got to have the latest shit. Because he going to get the shit that's the shit now. And then 6 months later when it ain't, it's going to be itching. And then after about 2 years, he going to have to get rid of it. That's where you come in.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how we get down.
Be smart with your disposable dollars.
Yes, my love. Now, babe, what time, how close are you?
Oh, yeah. She's up. One more person, and then she's up, and then I'm on the road.
Okay.
I will just... You want me to just text you when I get in the car?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, give me the blow by blow. Let me know, how she doing. Text me
Yeah.
when you get to the car.
Okay.
Show them grinning, cheesing ass niggas that picture of us on the phone.
So silly.
Tell them niggas to back the fuck up.
Well, I will lead you to your nephews and nieces, and I will just say peace to the balls.
Oh, thank you, baby. I love you very much. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Love you
All
too.
right.
Bye
Love
bye.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm a lucky bastard. I am a lucky bastard. Yes. You pretty much got to do your research and look at multiple 4 or 5. Yes. And you used to couldn't do that, Gator. There was something called U.S. News and World Report and the Consumer Guide that came out to help people in the 70s because it used to be all you had to go on was word of mouth and advertising. And then once people, as people got less and less ignorant, it got harder and harder to make a buck. And now that we are in the information age, all of those bullies, all of those social bullies are dying. The big box warehouse stores, the retail merchant don't trust these 5G control machines. Rather buy old school machines as long as I... Chaz, if you don't get out of my head, bruh. I think as a people, we should go back to 32-bit. And CDs and DVDs. We should buy up all the DVD shit, all the CD shit, all the 32-bit shit. We ran the world for decades on 32-bit. It still worked. I don't own a car. The newest car I own is 2007. The car I drive every day is 38 years old. It's 1990. Runs like a watch. I pride myself. My studio gear is made up of new and old stuff. Old stuff that works. As long as you don't have to have the latest, you can make a killing. You want to buy your toys? Here's how you can always find a deal on toys. Contractors. Stay in touch with. Keep your ear to the ground with contractors. Because these people, I had a homie of mine break it down. 10% of a bid like a plumbing contractor, electrical contractor, construction contractor, 10% of their bid is profit. So they get out on these big jobs and they get the bidding on them. And it's usually the young contractors that get caught up in this bullshit. The project should cost $2.5 million. Delivered Cadillac, $2.65. So the big boys come in. I do a 2.62, 2.6, 2.61, 2.58, 2.53. All up there. Young Mustang come in at 2.2 and get the bid. So now his shit's on the line. 2.2. 10% of $2.2 million is $220,000. That's his. So he gonna roughly spend that in his head and buy a couple toys, a boat, motorcycle, Harley. You can buy him up some toys. Then he get into this job. Windows start getting broke. People showing up late. This dude dropped a hammer on his foot. This dude sawed his finger off. Oh, some windows broke. Oh shit, they done stole some wood. And remember, he done promised this project at 2.2. Money started getting lean. Shit started drying up. Guess who got to sell that boat? Guess who got to sell that Harley? All them cool toys. I think so. Go find her. Go get her. Guess who got to sell all that? Fire sale. Just paid $35 for the Harley. Paid cash for it. Got to save his business. If you really been looking for Harleys, you know that $35,000 Harley is a sale, a steal at 28. He gonna have to take that hit if you standing there with 28 cash for something you know costs 35. If you really want the deal, you'll live with it not being the color that you wanted. You'll fall in love with that new color. If the deal is right. It's about the deal. And ways to get to it. There are always ways to get to the deal. And you need to find them. You need to think these ways because this is the thinking that is going to save you. The other thinking, the old way of thinking, is not. It's gonna leave you broke. Good night, baby. I love you. See you in the morning. That shit is going to leave you broke. Plain and simple. There's nothing mysterious. Ain't no mystery involved. You are going to have to not just think outside of the box. You're going to have to destroy the box. And these are the ways. These are the ways to destroy the box. Let's see. You pretty much got to do your research and look at multiple, like 4 or 5 more sources before you make a purchase. Yes, Chris, I've tried that too, but the part costs almost as much as a new dryer. Okay, let me see. What is Dunked On trying to do? You've been shopping for a new dryer and been having issues. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead open up the phone lines. Um, what was I about to say? Uh, okay, yeah, I'm back. Yes, 32-bit CDs, cassettes are still working. We got to keep them alive. Yes, Chaz. What's up? Balls of economics. Peace to the balls, Memphis to Vegas. What's going on? Take a pull from Memphis to Vegas. Amen. From Memphis to Vegas. Love both them cities. Both great cities for eating bad. Alright. Stop that before it pisses me off. Then let's see what we got here. Got something called Ghetto Soul. I don't even know what this is, but like to hear it. Here it go. Oh yeah. I saved a fortune buying toys from people who had to sell their toys when the market crashed. My prized possession is a Rolex I got for $800 that cost $2,500. Chris, bruh, if that ain't the move, yes, yes. AKA Fallout World, brother. Them YouTube tutorials save me $1,300, bro. I always go on YouTube first before spending them. Yes. Yes. We're gonna have to go back if the shifting of world control goes away. Alright. Let me tell you something. Why do you think all communication, all entertainment, all technology that is interdependent is being phased out? Because the plan is to have you so dependent on this shit that you can't do shit without it. How interdependent were we at 32-bit? How you could create a world, closed loop. Oh, you can still do it, but you gotta fight to do it. I'm incredibly high right now. Oh, thank you, Gator. Yes. Now, this I'm fuck with in the producer's corner. About to open the phone lines up. As soon as I can tell you. Yes. That is the number. Captain PY2. Salute, brother Jeff Puff Puff Leatherneck. Did you serve there, Captain? Let me know. What was your rank? What branch? What's up, Dixon Films? We sound good in here? Good, good. If we lose the knowledge of the old technology, we can't duplicate the same or make our own shit, like when major catastrophe population depletion and whatnot happens. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Need to keep a very good 32-bit PC and or Mac handy. Okay. Now, I was about to do something, but since I can't remember that, I'm just gonna hit the tweet again. Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna have. Some of my wonderful cucumber water. Delish. Mike Brown, what's up? Look what happened at the end of The last ice age, 11,500 years ago. Stories about Atlantis and Noah's flood and all that shit, unexplainable ancient technologies. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me open these phone lines up. Okay, there we go. It's a trip. It will not let me say something unless I do it a certain way. Alright, but let's see. Yes, I'm going to remix this. Alright. Call in. Phone number 323. No, that's wrong. Phone number is 424-393-7654. 424-393-7654. Feel free. To drop in on a Negro. Okay. What do I want to do with that guy? I'm going to move him. What are y'all saying? Oh yeah, Mike. As you wish. What's going on, Mike? You know, look, young man, don't be getting beside yourself and telling me you wouldn't smoke. I smoke on this show when I get ready to smoke on this show. Do not rush me. Okay, I will smoke when you know what? You have upset me so much that I need to calm my nerves. Who can hate this? That's wonderful. All right. Or what am I smoking? Silver Haze tonight, Mike. Uh, Now we talking about yeah, back on the subject. Um, Never ever ever borrow. Write this down. Never borrow for something you cannot borrow against. Again, never borrow for something you cannot borrow against. What does that mean? You borrow for a car. You borrow money to buy a car. That thing is a depreciating liability. It's worth less and less the more you drive it. And it's a liability because you have to put money into it. Your car is a depreciating liability. Um, Realize it as such. Do not romanticize your car as anything other than that. Than just that. It's a depreciating liability. It's not something to be used to set you aside socially from anybody else. It's just something to ride around in. Really. But if you must make that big a deal about it, just be smart. Be smart when you buy your house. I popped this out last night. And again, call in 424-393-7654. Let me see. Gator says research is one of the best tools at your disposal in life. Yes, Gator. And so much so. So much so that here's why college is becoming obsolete. Because memorization is being made obsolete. You shouldn't make it that way. But you're no longer being judged on what you can remember. You know why? Because I'm walking around with the public library of the world right here. It's not about what I can remember. It's about what I can create. It's about what I can do with what I can retain. The creatives in this new world, in whatever field, you better be creating something. Better come from you. Because everything else they gonna have robots doing. It's heavy. I'm gonna have to have some more cucumber water as I find the pieces to this one piece. I'm not gonna make y'all suffer whilst I do that. That is unfair. I will, however, turn back on another loop for you people so you don't have to sit here in silence. I'll just start that one back over. I love this one anyway. Someone has to fix the robots that put the people out of work. There you go. That's pimping. Most women that are single are not comfortable buying from a private owner. Chris, get into code. Get into coding. Get into coding. Most women that are not single, that are single, are not comfortable buying from a private owner. I don't know if it's... I don't know if that's as big a problem as you think. If a woman want to come look at something you got bad enough, it's a nigga. You know how many niggas fit that bill? My uncle, my brother, my cousin that just got out, my man, my son, that nigga at work that I'm not gonna give none, that I can string along with a whiff of it. That nigga I've been looking for an excuse to give some, so he can come look like a man in front of you and stand up and puff his chest out, and I can act like that's the reason I wanted to fuck him, but I really was gonna fuck him anyway. But this, yeah, I don't think that's as big a problem as you think. They got these kids fully on board with technology. AI ain't no joke. They got tons of propaganda with these robots and commercials. Oh, yes, sir, Chaz. Oh, my God, that's horrible. Bingo, Kristen, that doesn't require English lit or anthropology. Absolutely. Yeah. See, I was just messing with this. You heard the mix before I put all of this other stuff on. I think I put, yeah, the rest of that I put in the window. pagiator and some other shit I did. Yeah. That's what fathers, brothers, uncles, boyfriends. Oh yeah. Trust me. Women got cards to play. They really want to come see your shit. It ain't no shortage of niggas that'll step up that want to puff their chest out. I know I would. Any woman call me and say she want to go somewhere, especially as shit get crazy. Let's go. I'm gonna have my shit on me. A couple other weapons. Let's go. Phone a little time at a tech college will set you up for life. A little time at a tech college will set you up for life. Trust me, I make a good living doing just that. Chris, in the few minutes we got, brother, do me a favor. Call in if you can. Let's talk about that tech college good living that you just brought up. Call the show. 424-393-7654. 424-393-7654. Call in. Chris. Don't nobody else call in. I want to talk to Chris about that. We want to be Americans so bad that we destroy ourselves financially to do so. Welcome to Giraffe Balls. Who this?
What up, Uncle Jeff? Chris, man.
All right, Chris. What's happening, nephew? How you feeling?
I'm good. Uncle, how about you?
I'm all right, doctor. I'm all right. Now, I'm interested. I see where you say you make a killing doing your thing on with trade tech, tech college. Elaborate on that. Hello? Hello? Oh, come on.
Sorry about that, Uncle Jeff.
Oh, okay.
I had a call at work.
Oh, all right. Oh, man, I was like, shit. I didn't know you had. Okay. Did you hear my? Did you hear what I just asked?
I heard a part of it. Give me to it one more time if you don't mind.
I said, oh no, I don't mind at all. You were talking about a little time at a tech college will set you up for life. Trust me, I make a good living doing just that.
Yes, I do.
Elaborate, like when you went to school, for what your walk was, what you did before that. What is your bio basically that led you to where you are right now?
All right, I'm one of those kids. I grew up with my dad at home, always working on things. So I've always worked with my hands. My brother's a mechanic. It's just, kind of the background we have. Now, for me personally, I graduated high school, went to college, chased white women, did all the drugs I could do, and they asked me to leave. Needless to say, my father wasn't happy with all the money he spent when he chased pussy and do drugs. So we kind of fell out. I ended up joining the Army, did that for a couple of years, came back home, found some shit job to shit job. Eventually, I went to this little school called Ivy Tech. It's just a little bullshit college out here in Indiana. I took up industrial manufacturing, and I took electronics. I did that for 2 years. I want to say the semesters cost me about $1,200 a semester. That's including books. Did that for a couple of years, graduated with an associate's degree. And I ended up going to one of the steel mills here in Gary, where where I found, I got a good job with unbelievable health care, a pension, union protection for any bullshit that could happen. And I'll say I make a respectable living. I'm in the low six figures, I'll say. So I ain't hurting for cash, and I ain't working hard. I watch your show on YouTube every night. Every night when it's on, but I'm at work. They pay me to watch your show.
Bruh, that's great to hear, man. Well, I guess what
That's kind of how I end up where I'm at now. I did need a couple years of college, but like one of the brothers said, I didn't have to take literature and anthropology and a bunch of other garbage courses that wouldn't matter.
Now,
I took courses in PLC, electronics, AC motors, transformers, computer classes, and things like that I actually use, and that's actually, taking care of me and my family.
Right, brother. You have a practical application that sounds like somebody just said, "Wow, this nigga is a unicorn." That's hilarious in the type. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't. It hasn't shown up in the type yet, but it popped up on my.
Hold on, Uncle Jeff, you're coming out real gargled. I can barely understand what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot about this ghetto ass shit I have here. Somebody just said, as you were telling your story, this nigga is a unicorn, and I said I want to allow me to chime in on where you and I are kindred. I have a bachelor's degree equivalent in electronics from the Marines because I was in avionics school, and they took 4 years worth of training and mashed it into 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing some of the same shit. AC generators, flight control systems,
Yep.
SAS and ACE and AFCS and a bunch of shit that's outdated now. But my point is that in the Marine Corps, there were, and I'm going to take you on a ride, and I hope it's going to be worth the trip, and you tell me if this was kind of your experience. Did you grow up in Gary or around there?
Yeah, I grew up in Gary.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Chicago. This may have been your experience.
The same ride.
I was the nerdy dude in school. I got shitty grades in high school, but I scored extremely high on the military exam. I wound up going into the Marines my contract was guaranteed for avionics. In avionics, and I'm getting back to the unicorn, in avionics in the Marines, when I was in, the Marines was 294,000 strong. Of that 294,000, 10% about was air wing. So that was roughly 29,000. Of that 10%, 5%.
I don't hear. What are you saying, Uncle?
I said of that 10%.
Okay.
5% of the 29,000. 5% of that 29,000 was avionics. So you're talking about 29,000. 2,900 is 10%. So half of that, somewhere around 1,400 people.
1,400 people.
Of that 1,400 people, 4% of that 1,400 people was other. So, other than white, that means black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. Of that 1,400,
Everything else.
so in the whole Marine Corps when I was in, there was less than 70 black people doing what I was doing. So yes, we were unicorns in that we grew up. I guarantee there was a man in your family that made sure you did something with your education. Young.
Yes, it was. That was what my dad was for.
Yes.
And like I said, the main reason I ended up in the Army is because I went to Indiana University after I graduated high school. And honestly, the Gary school system was so easy. I was bored. I thought college would be easy too. I got down there. College was hard. There was a bunch of fucking women there. There was a bunch of drugs down there. There was fucking weed and cocaine and pills and all kinds of liquors I ain't never seen before. And I indulged in it all. And I got kicked the fuck out.
Right? Well,
So,
I will say that Gator wants to know, how long did it take you to learn all of what you're using?
it took me approximately 2 years in school. And I wasn't a full-time student. I had a full-time job. I was working at Trump Casino at the time. And I was going to school I was going to school after work.
Wow. Wow. Well, see, that's the other thing, man. If there's a will, there is a way.
I saw this money out there and I wanted some of it.
my man. That's kind of always been my main thrust, bruh, is that I'm gonna find a way to feed my family. I'm gonna find a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care
Right.
what that means. If that means somebody got to come up with something missing, I'm gonna find a way to feed y'all. And part of that is being able to see up the road a piece. And that's why I'm telling people, everybody, do like this brother on the phone. Get yourself a skill. Mel Brown asked, did his father pay off his student loans? It sounds like his advantages allowed him to slip through the cracks. You there?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
You start talking for a minute.
I think I may have dropped out. I said, Mel Brown asked, did his father pay off his student loans? It sounds like his advantages allowed him to slip through the cracks.
Okay, well, let me explain this. The first year I went to college in 1994, yes, my father did pay for that. He paid for me to go to college. When I got kicked out, needless to say, he was not happy with me. That is how I ended up in the Army, because I had to get the fuck out of his house, because he was pissed. Now, when I went back to school, I paid for it myself. I took loans out. I took the loans out to go to this community college, a little tech school, and I was able to pay those back when I got my job. So I was able to pay yes, I did have the advantage of having a father who could pay for me to go to college, but I fucked that up. That's
Yeah,
on
I was
me.
about to say,
Nobody
that's a
else.
wash.
So I did fuck up that great opportunity that most people don't have. So when I did go back to college, I was an adult by then, and I wasn't going to ask him to pay for me to go to college again. That wasn't going to happen.
Right. Well, there's that, and um,
So
I
yeah,
don't.
I did have an
There,
advantage, and I'll fuck that advantage up.
there's that, and there's this. Um, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna kick you the fuck off my phone. Um, I I can't co-sign Mel the curiosity, the need for the question as to whether his father paid off his student loans or not. And here's why. Because there are plenty of people who started with less than him that wound up with more than him, or started out with more than him and wound up with less than him. You can't look at what another man's advantages or disadvantages his resources don't play into this, because it's not like he said he graduated from the college his father paid for. He didn't graduate from the college his father paid for. He fucked that off, and could have, like a number of people, brother. I know a number of people right here in I live in Pasadena that are from, live in Altadena, that went off to school, fucked off their parents' money,
Let's get started.
and live back in their parents' house waiting on their parents to die. I know more than 10 people that fit that description right now. So I can't take points off of you going back and getting your education on your own. I gotta get that's big ups to that, bro. That's
I appreciate that.
yeah, that's big ups. I can't, because you could have used the flunking out of you. I kind of you pick at what rung of success you tired of pulling up. That's the rung that you pick to poke the excuse in. Well, I
Hold
flunked
on.
out of
Uncle Jeff,
college.
your phone breaking up again, Uncle.
I said,
Let me just Mel Brown real quick here, man. Right. You say I was allowed to fail? No, I wasn't allowed to fail. Yes, there was repercussions. Are you fucking retarded? Do you understand that after I got kicked out of college, that's why I joined the Army, because I couldn't stay in that house no more. There were repercussions. I had to go immediately. I didn't have any other options, so I ended up joining the Army, Mel. That's why I did it, because there were repercussions to fucking off his money like that.
yeah.
So the idea that I wasn't no repercussions is bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Trust me, he was not fucking happy.
No, and Mel, what I think here's what it feels like. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine, Uncle.
Okay. Here's what it feels like, nephew. It feels like you're indicting him for having a father to fuck up in front of in the first place. That's the only thing I can see you having an issue with here. Because he grew up with his father in the house, who, with your mom was there too, yeah?
Yes.
He grew up with both his parents in the house. They followed the program. They figured out a way to scrape and work and bust their ass and save to send their son to college. If you didn't have that part of your equation, as I didn't, you just didn't. But you can't say his failures were cushion because his father said, "Oh, really? Oh, you gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm not finna look at you every day, put your ashy ass knees under that dining room table and eat in here after you done went downstate and fucked off my money. You can't do it." That sound like one of them Gary niggas. That sound like them old school, don't play, no nonsense, not fucking around with you Midwest brothers. They don't even make them dudes no more. I know exactly.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, I can imagine, bruh. You talking about my grandfather, my uncles, my
Mm-hmm.
father? I know exactly them dudes. Them dudes that
I
came
set
up
you
in
up.
the
I
'60s.
set you up. Mm-hmm. I set you up to succeed. You fucked that off. Chasing goddamn white women and doing drugs all fucking day. No, nigga, you gotta go.
Yeah, yeah, that sound about right. So, uh,
They have repercussions.
right. Uh, so yeah. Um, with that said, bruh, I guess I most want to thank you for one shedding light on not allowing one fuck up, regardless to how big, and it wasn't. That's the other thing. Here's the lesson, uh, Chris, if I may. Uh, I'm gonna dig off into your college business for a minute.
Go ahead.
Um, your college, you flunking out of college, reminds me of the story of a friend of a friend's son who shall remain nameless, who flunked out of boot camp. And I went to pick this dude up with his mother. And the story was that this dude peed in a canteen and he got kicked out for
Uncle,
that. He
we
got
gotta get
kicked.
you a new phone, Uncle Jeff.
Okay, how's that?
We gotta get you. We gonna put together to get you a phone.
Yeah. Oh no. I just my cheap ass got the wrong phone. I'm a go. I just ain't had a chance to go into T-Mobile, and they'll give me another goddamn phone. I'm gonna get rid of this ghetto ass flip phone. I thought it would just plug into my board like a regular uh, smartphone. I just need another smartphone. But uh, thank you, sir. I ain't gonna spend no more goddamn money. I'm gonna make this shit work. But at any rate, um, yeah, what I was saying was, well, shit, what the fuck was I saying? I'm incredibly high right now. Oh, yes. To, no, I don't have it back yet. Um, let's, let's read here for a second. Um, everyone has, um, everyone has different avenues for success. Absolutely. Stop beating your kids up about college. That's another. Oh, yes. Yes, that's where I was going. I was over in your college business. Yes, sir. Uh, you didn't. Flunking out of college was not one choice, it was several hundred that equal flunking out of college. Dozens of little choices.
It was.
Study or not study. Not study.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Go to
so.
class or don't go to class.
Yeah, you go to class or don't go to class. Don't go to class. So you basically voted for your failure as president of your life.
Yes, I
All
did.
those were votes to fail. And so
But
success,
also,
yes.
one thing I gotta throw in there. Honestly, didn't want to go to college. Didn't know what I wanted to do.
Oh,
I
wow.
was a I was a
Wow.
political science major because I didn't even have a clue. All I knew was I was told you have to go to college, not the
Wow.
army, not learn a trade. My dad was, he had been, it was the '90s. Everybody said you got to go to college. You're gonna have a good life. He believes that, so I had to go to college. So I just picked a random major, which is political science, which is a joke. I don't even know what I would get a job as if I graduated with political science. So it was I shouldn't have never been there, honestly.
Wow. So, not even peer pressure, family pressure
Hmm.
put on you about college. Wow, dude.
Yep.
Um, well, I think what you have done is you have chosen our topic for next week: college and family. We're going to talk about the pressure of going to college and how it has changed, if at all, and what the effects of it are. And we're going to chop it up into that. And I invite you to call back then, too. Uh,
I'll be here next week.
oh, yes, sir. Well, cool then. And I thank you so much for calling in, bruh. But in love, as always, I'm going to have to tell you to get the fuck off my phone. Did you hear me, nigga?
No, you broke up, man.
I said
What you
in
say?
love, I'm going to have to tell you to get the fuck off my phone.
All right, I'm out, baby.
All right. Peace to the balls. That's a good brother right there, man. Chris Best out of Gary, Indiana. Man, what a city. I don't know if y'all been over there lately, but I think they should change their slogan to Gary, when you've given up. Nigga, this cucumber water is life. I was just reading Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Um, what do you think? Did you finish the book? What do you think of it? Everyone's life is different. How much money do you need to live comfortable? Kids, no kids, etc. There you go. Thank you, brother. I got my degree from CSUN in journalism. And yeah, degrees they're useless if you're not white. I just got my degree from CSUN in journalism, and yeah, degrees in the arts are damn near useless if you're not white. That is hilarious. Brother Barry, please call in next week. Please elaborate on that. Will you be available, Kenneth Berry, next week? Let me know. We're going to break into college. I never went. 3 weeks. What's 3 weeks? 3 weeks, Unc. What is 3 weeks? Please let me know. Elaborate. Yeah, I do. I want you to call in, man. That's hilarious. Damn near useless if you ain't white. Oh, you graduated 3 weeks ago? Oh, good. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Oh, I got that, Memphis to Vegas. If you were white, it might be different. That's why I wanted to. Oh, man. That's hilarious. How people niggas going to school for white folks' degrees. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm going to do some comedy on that. Nigga, that's a white folks' degree. What are you going to do with that? Where are you going to work? What niggas need that? You need to start asking yourself, what do niggas need? I got to step my game up. You gonna sign up for what type of classes? Chaz, what type? Outliers was talking about prominent Jewish New York attorneys who came from parents who pushed success and had resources to allow them to achieve. Oh, okay, okay. Was that a movie too? I think so. Uh, well, at any rate, people, uh, we are rapidly approaching the 2 hour mark, and it is that time. I thank y'all for kicking it with me. Y'all are the best. I love getting high together, and yeah, do your thing in audio engineering, Chaz. Do your thing. And go just for that. Audio engineering. Zero in. Thank you, nephews and nieces. Love you to pieces. Until next week, Uncle Jeff, I'm out.